Data by Cyber Magazine shows global cybercrime is expected to grow by 15% over the next 5 years, reaching $10.5 trillion annually by 2025, up from $3 trillion in 2015. This staggering revelation has awoken a sense of urgency to address this growing menace in Nigeria. This is why these experts are gathered here to discuss practical solutions to combat the growing cybersecurity threat in Nigeria. The MD-CEO of the Central Security Clearance System and his Nigerian exchange group in the financial sector underscored the need for such a gathering.
Part of what we're trying to do is bring awareness to say, okay, this new technology is out. What are the risks? Can we discuss them? What are the mitigants? Can we discuss them? How can we put these mitigants? How quickly can we do it so that we protect our ecosystem as a whole? And if we're able to start a discussion now, even though this is our 5th year for the cybersecurity conference we're doing, but this is the first time we're bringing AI into the front of it as it relates to what infrastructures do.
From the risk perspective of cybersecurity and the importance of partnerships, I think particularly so for our country, it really couldn't be more critical, partnerships. And I'm glad to see this, that for example, our apex regulator is working with the Office of the National Security Advisor to together, just partner together on this subject of cybersecurity and risk management.
National Coordinator of the National Cybersecurity Coordination Center, Ahmad Abubakar, says recent approval in gazetting of the designation and protection of critical national information infrastructure Executive Order 2024 underscores the government's commitment to safeguarding the country's digital ecosystem.
The Cybercrime Act 2015 mandated the Office of the NSA to advise Mr. President and identify and advise Mr. President to designate some critical information infrastructure as critical to this country. And this advice was made last year, and the President graciously approved those critical information infrastructure, and they have been gazetted. Now the next stage is that to develop a protection plan.
Represented at this meeting are different security agencies, including the Nigerian Army, all in agreement to face this common enemy. The Vice President, who was present virtually, reiterated the government's effort in the fight against cybersecurity threat.
I urge all of you to engage actively, share insights, and collaborate on strategies that will enhance our collective cybersecurity posture. Together, we can build a resilient framework that protects our essential infrastructure and not just a thriving digital economy.
While the use of AI presents opportunities, its threat to humanity remains a concern. Frank Omalape, Arise News.
Now, the federal government have organized biometric training for medical engineers and medical physicists across the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. The training is to equip the medical physicists and engineers with contemporary skills in the treatment of cancers, specifically in the maintenance of radiotherapy equipment and improvement of treatment planning techniques. Biometrics in cancer care can be used to learn the possible causes of cancer or how it occurs in certain groups of people. The Director General of the National Institute of Cancer Research and Treatment says the agency will monitor the training to ensure optimal compliance and effectiveness.
The training is aimed at equipping the biomedical engineers and medical physicists with the needed cutting-edge and contemporary knowledge and skills in cancer care to enable them perform optimally as regard to the effective maintenance of radiotherapy equipment and improve treatment planning techniques in their various hospitals.
The Institute has a mandate of overseeing cancer control in Nigeria, which includes also capacity building for the oncology workforce. And that is why that informs some of these capacity building trainings that we're having today.
It's a capacity building, especially targeted towards radiation treatment planning techniques, for the medical physicists, for the biomedical engineers trying to up their skills